Jen, this goes way beyond most of the scams we see when these criminals will scare people, typically with possible jail time. This threat was much more serious: physical harm against a loved one. Now a mother and daughter are trying to keep others from becoming victims of this cruel crime. Imagine thinking you're getting a phone call from your mother only to answer and hear this.
It was a man who said, "If you care about her, you'll do what I say."
This local woman, who does not want to be identified, says it happened to her last week. Those chilling words understandably sent her into panic mode.
Because it came up as her calling, I figured, well, they must have her because it's her phone.
What she didn't know at the time was this was a dangerous twist to a scam known as spoofing, when people manipulate the information sent to your caller ID. And just a short time later, the same thing would happen to her mother.
It was a man's voice saying, "We've got your girl and we're going to kill her if you don't do what we say."
Both women say they received instructions to get in their cars and honk their horns, go to their banks to take out cash, then head to several different stores
to buy these money pack gift cards, and then to go back to the car and read him the PIN number.
So you were actually scammed out of money?
Yeah, I was. It was a pretty good amount too.
Meantime, her mother is in the car when her call with the scammer suddenly ends and she hears her daughter's voice.
I said, "Does somebody have you?" And she said, "No, does somebody have you?" And I said, "No." So I said, "Go somewhere safe."
Now safe, and looking back on the 2-hour ordeal, they urge people to recognize what they say are the red flags of this scam, including the purchase of untraceable gift cards. And although they're still emotionally shaken, the mother and daughter are just happy they weren't physically harmed.
I feel bad for the person who thought they needed to go to these extremes to get money, because it really terrorized me and my family.
Now, the women did file a police report, but say they were told that the culprits may be hard to trace because they used what's known as a burner or ghost phone. So all the more reason for people to be aware.